Rini, can come here, there is a seat. এখানে ফ্রন্ট, এই যে একটা ফাঁকা আছে, এই যে ফ্রন্ট ফাঁকা আছে। তুমি বসো না, উঠলে কেন? আর বসো, কেউ নেই তো ওখানে। আপনি বসুন। দিয়ে আমাকে, ও আচ্ছা, we are here now. So, Namashri Jyotirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Sarupaya Swami Tapaharine. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So today is very auspicious for us. It is a special day when these are the special days our Swami Shahananda Maharaj used to say that on this day when we remember, get together, a special grace dawns on these days, on the birthdays, holy birthdays, auspicious days. They are special as God is everywhere, but they become manifested in special places occasionally. So similarly, this is the special days when God's special appearance happens, or that means their grace can be felt palpably. So from morning we are celebrating the day with utmost our devotion, a reading of the Katha Upanishad in the early morning, this breakfast of Swami Vivekananda, and then we went circumambulating this temple, singing songs on Swami Vivekananda. Then we had the puja, worship and home of fire, and then having some lunch, and then afterwards we had such a wonderful afternoon from 2 hours, more than 2 hours, viewing Swami Vivekananda's ideals and how it reflected in the hearts of our devotees. It's very heartening to know and experience that. Swami Vivekananda is an universal epitome of ideologies, all spiritual ideologies, how we can all progress, how we can go back to our eternal freedom, eternal joy. That is his message. And he didn't think of himself any time, and he didn't want us to think of ourselves too much. Thinking of ourselves, it makes us selfish. I, me, mine. Here he is there standing only for exploding that I consciousness into a greater realm. And he wants to spiritualize the whole world. But his special attention, special love was for India. Not for India, the political India, but for the India, the spiritual India. He was very careful about how, for the survival of the eternal religion. He appeared before with this concept that if India, that India, what Swami Vivekananda's eyes India, the spiritual India, vibrant India with spirituality and experiences, saints and sages who can give up their entire life for God and God realization, that at the cost of all material loss or gain, whatever is there. So he wanted that India should come up. And it is not for India's cause, but for the cause of the whole world. So Swami Vivekananda was very serious about You are talking about why he came in this country. True, there may be so many reasons, but we see the heart of Swami Vivekananda. What he last in the Kanyakumari, last rock, he was meditating. What he meditated? He felt the suffering and pain of India, the people who are spiritually, there is so much potential to develop their spirituality which can add to the glory of the whole world, bring peace and joy and grace to the entire universe, is sleeping in such and going through such agonies and pains and not trying to manifest the divinity within. Therefore he's crying, his tears. He used to cry and cry and cry. One day he was in the Balaram Bose's house, he was leaning on the veranda and he was singing a song, Darad na jane koi. No one understands my suffering. And tears were rolling down. Swami Turiyananda noticed that and asked, what? That is the suffering for humanity, suffering for the ignorance in which we are steeped in. So Swami Vivekananda gave a great inspiration to all of us, the responsibility for all of us to do something, not passive spirituality, but active spirituality. Active spirituality not only in the rosary, sitting in the silent corner of the room, or doing some rituals only. Those are important. That is not no less good for spiritual growth. It is necessary to do that. But that's not enough. Thousands of years the temples are there, churches are there, mosques are there. What benefit it is bringing to the crying and sobbing people in the world who are in distress and in ignorance? Who is thinking of them? So Swamiji's message, as reading in one place, what he says, 100,000 men, very common quote, 100,000 men and women, fired with the zeal of holiness, fortified with eternal faith in the Lord, nerved to lion's courage by their sympathy for the poor and the fallen and the downtrodden, will go over the length and breadth of the land, preaching the gospel of salvation, the gospel of help, the gospel of social raising up, the gospel of equality. It is a message. It is to be caught by every one of us in our own way, whatever we can do. He is asking, we need 100,000, millions of people are needed to sacrifice their life. Nothing happens without sacrifice. And Swami Vivekananda said that national ideal of India is renunciation and service. Give up, give up, give up. So he is calling to those souls, men and women, they fired of the zeal of holiness. There is no personal agenda. Purity in the heart. And then say, fortified with the eternal faith in the Lord, believing that the Lord will help us in our mission. And because there is no personal agenda, God's grace will descend there. And then nerved to lion's courage by their sympathy. This needs courage to help people to lose your own interest and to think of others' good. How many people in the world can think that whether I eat or not, let my neighboring people eat? How many people are there? That is the tradition of spirituality. Spiritual people do that. Swami Vivekananda is even an ideal householder and ideal monk. That story is there. A bird dedicated his life. Father died, no? Giving and guest has come in the cold, and there is so the two birds are in the tree, husband and wife, and their children, and they thought that there is a guest has come under the tree. And the tree, it is so cold, so the husband felt, let us bring some fire, wood, some burning charcoal, he brought it and put there, and collected some, dropped them, some fire came, but they are hungry. How to appease their hunger? The bird husband dropped it into the fire, and that was the food of the guest man. And then the wife thought, what is my life? My husband has given my life. She also dropped. Like that, giving an example, the ideal of renunciation in the household life. And also he talked about the monks' renunciation. The prince and all the people are running after the monk, and monk is running away from them. So both are great, and this is the ideal. But central theme is renunciation. So what Swamiji's ideal is, it is a great responsibility on us. Swami Vivekananda, that's why he was very careful. He said, don't make my stone image anywhere. We do it now. To make a photograph easily, we do that. We make a man who is an ideal, within few days he becomes a temple. And we go and chant mantra and give flower offering. But not to follow what he has instructed. So he was against it in Belur Math also. That's why you see, you go to Belur Math, the temple is not a full-fledged statue is there. You cannot put a garland even. You have to pin somewhere to put some garland on the wall. But not that. That means he wanted we put the personality first. Principle we forget. But here is Swamiji's call is that principle first. Personality comes next. And personality is an example to inspire us. That is the inspiration. I would suggest that we should think about that. Few qualities. People fired with the zeal of holiness. First of all, we should be pure internally and externally. Thinking, I have no motivation, only for the good of others, only for my spiritual benefit I am doing it. First point. Fortified with the eternal faith in Lord. I will do everything by God's grace, not my ego. Most of us are my ego. I will do it. My plan. I want to execute this. No I. God's grace is there. Lord depending on God. And nerved with lion's courage. There is a courage and strength is necessary to be sympathetic for the poor and the fallen and the downtrodden. And then that courage to go to any place to help them as much as we can. And that preaching, and what will be the preaching? No sectarian ideal or so, no political agenda there. Only for the salvation, gospel of salvation, gospel of help, and the gospel of social rising, to how to help them. Whatever we are in our own areas, we can do as best as we can. It is not that we can change the whole world. The world is so big. Who are we to do anything here? What is our real personality? If we look at that, 8.4 billion, 8.5 billion, how much is that? So much number of people, and you and me and one person, and I'll change the whole world. What do you change? You change yourself. By that change, whatever good comes, it is the self-improvement, and that is the self-effacement of our little petty self into the divine self, which is Swami Vivekananda's message. So I would think that we should also take a resolution with this, that I will be selfless, I will be trying to be holy, I shall try to help others, forgetting my selfish entity to think of others, what for the good of others, for the salvation of us all. So I think this ideal should be taken and not make Swami Vivekananda only an object of worship and making a temple and going around chanting mantras only, but to live up to his advice. Even one advice can be implemented in your life that will be very beneficial for us, our spiritual growth and development. And that is the mission for which Swami Vivekananda came. That is the mission he established this Sangha. That is the mission we are all joined together. If our character does not improve by selflessness to selflessness, from selfishness to selflessness, and there is no end of this unselfishness. It expands and expands and expands till it becomes one with the infinite. So that is the I am, that truth knowledge will reveal in our experience. Thank you all for joining together, and we are happy that you could be in the evening also. And I will say again now, the program will be now evening Arati prayer, Arati, and after that Arati we will have relic stretching, and after that we have sufficient food for all of you, have some supper with us and then leave. And those who cannot stay at all, there will be some fruits probably in the outside. Just take some fruit prasad from there. Thank you all again for coming, And I crave the blessings of Swami Vivekananda again and again, so that we become actually what we are, to be awakened in our inner consciousness. Thank you all. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Bande Tamai Niranjana Narare Padara Niranjana Narare Padara Nirgana Ganamai Mochana Agadashana Jaga Bhashana Chedganaka Jnananjana Vimalanayana Jnananjana Vimalanayana Vikshana Mohajai Basbara Baba Sagara Chiramada Prema Pata Bhaktarjana Yugalacharana Bhaktarjana Yugalacharana Tarana Baba Rinditayaga Ishvara Jagadishvara Yoga Sai Nirandana Samayita Mana Nirandana Samayita Mana Nirakita Bhakripa Banjana Dukhaganjana Karunagana Karma Kata Paranarpana Jagata Tarana Paranarpana Jagata Tarana Krintana Karida Bye. Chanda Bhakata Vrinda Arati Tomar Gaiche Chanda Bhakata Vrinda Arati Tomar Jaya Jaya Arati Tomar Hara Hara Arati Tomar Shiva Shiva Arati Tomar
Dasham Bahukritam Napaje Yatam Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mavadina Bandho Bhaktir Bhagascha Bhajanam Bhavaveda Kari Gacchantyalam Suvipulam Gamanaya Tattvam Vaktrodritopi Hridime Nacha Bhakti Kinchit Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mamadina Bandho Tejas Taranti Tvaritam Tvai Tripta Trishna Ragam Krite Ritapate Tvai Rama Krishna Martyamritam Tava Padam Maranormi Nasham Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mamadina Bandho Krityam Karoti Kalusham Kuhakanta Kari Shnantam Shivam Suvimalam Tavanama Natha Yasmadaham Asharano Jagareko Gamya Tasmat Tvameva Sharanam Mamadina Bandho Om Stapakaya Cha Dharmasya Sarvadharma Swarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishna Yate Namaha Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishna
9. 9, 10, 11. Prakritim paramam abhayam varadam narada padaram janata param. Prakritim paramam abhayam varadam narada
charitanyasya pavitram jivanam tata pavitrata swarupinyai tasai kulmo namo namaha devim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padpadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Maharamaha Pranamami Maharamaha. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Mahamai Ki Jai, Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Raja Maharaj जय गंगा माई की जय। जय भगवत भक्त भगवान की